Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Coffee Cards and Clarity. I'm going to do a quick morning message reading. Let's see what wants to come through. Let me give these cards a pretty good shuffle. Let's see what the overall energy is that wants to come through for today. This is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave what does not. So this wanted to come through, milk and honey. So this is about the land of milk and honey, where you have everything you need, and it's, life is pretty good. Deep knowing, that wants to come through. Let's see what else wants to come through for the overall energy this morning. Or this afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. Okay. All that glitters. Okay, so these three cards coming through for the overall energy. What it's letting me know is that if this is a connection, if this is a relationship, that you're coming in with an intention about wanting to know. So what it's letting me know is one person in this connection is living a life of milk and honey, and both people in this connection do have deep knowing about each other. And what I am getting right now that's coming through is that I believe it is the person who is living the life of milk and honey. I do believe that they have this deep knowing that that they're very blessed, and that they're living a life of milk and honey, and the other person may be living a life of depression, chaos, and conflict, or something that would be more of the opposite. So there is this deep knowing on both parties. What the deep knowing is on the party that is not living the milk and honey lifestyle, what their deep knowing is that when they are able to also look and see that although it looks like everything is great for this person who has the milk and honey life, all that glitters is not gold. Okay, so for instance, if they are viewing social media posts and they see some, just everything is perfect and everything is wonderful every time their person posts something on social media, they do have a deep knowing that although they're posting wonderful stuff and they do have this milk and honey lifestyle, their person has that deep knowing that everything is not perfect within their person's life. All that glitters is not gold. There are some things. For instance, maybe they have everything that anybody could possibly want, but it could also be maybe that they're still not that happy because they're missing something internal, or they're missing something, just a calling that they've not been able to do, or there's something that they're needing to overcome. So that's what wants to come through with the overall energy with milk and honey, deep knowing, and all that glitters. So let's take a look with the tarot. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a pretty decent shuffle if I can before I start. Okay. Okay. Okay, so tarot, please, to give us more information about milk and honey, deep knowing, and all that glitters. See what wants to come through today. Okay, the first two cards out are Temperance and the Devil. So that lets me know that moderation needs to come into play. There's some sort of behavior that could be an addiction or just a negative behavior. Okay, and then you need to move away from that. You or your person needs to move away from this addictive behavior, this doing bad habits or traits, not just moderate from it. You need to make that decision. There's conflicting forces here. The dark and the light are coming through, these conflicting forces in this card. So with the Chariot, you or they need to move away from this this devil energy. Like I said, there's conflicting forces, dark and light, right? So these two characters on this devil card, they are the same two characters that are on the Lovers card. So that's what I'm meaning. That's what I mean. There's dark and there's light energy, but you need to move away from the more devil energy, the more dark energy. You or your person needs to move away from that. And that could be something as simple as, number one, the person that's not living the milk and honey life. Maybe when I said they were in chaos and conflict and that kind of stuff, that's this devil energy here. And yeah, it also could be, the second thing is that it could be the jealousy, looking at this milk and life honey, and needing to move into that state of all that's glitter, is not gold. So let's get some more energy. That's the past energy. So let's get the current energy that wants to come through right now for what's happening right now. That was the past energy. Let's get the current energy. Let's get one more card. So far we have the World, King of Wands, and King of Wands for current energy. Okay. And then we have a bonus card, which is the Catch Me If You Can card. It's a bonus card in this deck, and I believe it's called Catch Me If You Can. So we have the World. The World energy, the World card, it's an energy of, completing something, completing a cycle, reaching a goal, or learning that lesson. And it's basically an energy of observing, observe everything that's going on and observe things so you can see things for how they truly are, okay? This is a card of growth. So this is where you are, where you or your person is in the current right now, currently. The King of Wands, that's a card about taking command and being, a bold leader and that kind of energy. And then Catch Me If You Can. So up here we're having to, needing to let go of negative energy, of addictive energy, of bad habit energy. We're needing to move away from that. In the now, what it is it's observing, it's learning that life lesson and kind of moving on from that. It's showing growth, okay? King of Wands, bold leader, determined leader. Then we have the Catch Me If You Can. So someone in this connection is running, and right now the energy in the present is basically the knowing that the person's running and the knowing that the running will stop at some point, and we will clarify, but that's what I believe for the Catch Me If You Can card. And I guess I should just dump those two over. They wanted to come out. So this will be for the future. We have the Queen of Swords. We have another bonus card, which to me, this card, I have set the intention that this card represents the Twin Flame Divine Soul Connection card. This is the bonus lovers for me in this deck because it's a bonus card. So we have the Queen of Swords. We have that bonus lovers. I'm going to take those two because they wanted to come across, even though I really just wanted one. We also have the Queen of Cups. Okay, this makes sense. This makes complete sense. So we start with the Queen of Swords here on the future energy, and what we're getting for that is, the Queen of Swords. That's an intelligent person, and it's very intellectually stimulating. They're not that motherly though, okay, but that goes into this bonus lovers card, which is the Divine Soul Connection card, followed by the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. So the Queen of Cups, this is a very quiet person, very poised, passionate, completely full of empathy for others, probably an empath. What I see is once this addictive behavior stops and they move on, there's growth, and then they become more steady in their own self and more stable, then you or your person will be able to go after basically this divine counterpart. In the future, we have the Queen of Swords. Like I said, that's going to be more of a intelligent and stimulating energy. Moving into the Queen of Swords energy, we have the more stimulating person, which means that what they're trying to stimulate as this this reunion, this bonus lovers coming back together. This is putting this energy of this person that's coming through in this reading or this collective, and this Queen of Cups energy, which is, like I said, very empathic, very loving, full of just passion. Okay, and what's that going to do? That's going to either end a third party situation, or a third party situation needs to be ended for this to come to fruition, or it's going to end the heartache or heartbreak that either you or your person is experiencing or feeling right now. So let me go ahead and get a few clarification cards for any of this. Let's see what okay, I haven't even asked yet, but one card flew out, so let me see what it is, and let's see where the Ace of Cups. So, you know, with the Ace of Cups, we have here, I think I was going to be doing the the row of past energy that's coming through. So with the Ace of Cups, this is the new beginning in love. This is a this card leads to a new beginning of love. Okay, so that's what that whole row about overcoming that addiction and getting, or any negative traits or habits, is about. You have to move on from that, moderate, let go of it all, let go of the addiction, overcome it, and move away from it completely. And that's what will bring in the new love, or a new start in love. Let's see what wants to come through. Let me do it this way. Let me clarify just the second row in the present, with the World being an observer and seeing things for how they truly are. The King of Wands being, taking command and that kind of stuff. And then the Catch Me If You Can. Let's just get some cards to clarify that entire row. See what wants to come through. For observe, learning the lesson, and personal growth, and seeing things how they truly are, taking command of the situation, followed by Catch Me If You Can. So we have these three cards. Okay, yeah, these three cards that came through to discuss this row, the present. So we have the first card we have is the the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is about wanting to lighten your load, okay? Like taking on so much that it's becoming stressful. And the Emperor is about stability and respect and leadership and strategic planning. And then, of course, we have the Chariot. Again, it's about movement, and conflicting dark and light forces. So, but it is about movement. So to sum up that row for what the present is you need to get to this part to catch the person, or to get to the part where you've come through this, observing, seeing things how they truly are, and then taking command of the situation to catch up with your dreams. Basically, what this person is needing to do, what you or this person is needing to do, is lighten the load and step in your power, step in the Emperor power, and step in your own. You will be more stable. Step in your stability, leadership in your strategic planning, and then take that move towards the person or the relationship, which will help you catch them if you can, or help you be caught if you want to be caught. In this situation, the people coming through and this collective, they want to be caught. They want to be in that relationship. So let's go ahead and clarify the Queen of Swords, the bonus lovers, and the Queen of Cups with the Three of Swords, this ending of heartache. So let's clarify this future, the last row for the future. What card or cards want to come through to clarify or expand? Okay, that should be enough. This row of cards. So we have the Sun, which is amazement and joy and everything. That is a 19 card. It's amazement, it's material happiness, joyful outcome, and just complete success. So that's coming through. But we also have the Seven of Swords. And so any third-party behavior, any third party, and this came right here, any third party behavior, that needs to stop. And that once that stops, this is what it can lead to, okay? So when it's not stopping, I mean, before this behavior has stopped, which could also be this devil behavior, that could be infidelity, could be anything like that, or just not giving yourself wholly to one situation, kind of having a feet in both worlds. That's what that could be. So that needs to stop. That will help with the third party. I do believe that will also help with this, feeling of sadness and loss. It will also help with the five of wands card, which is about, small challenges or whatever. But this could be, it could be more than just I view what was up here in the devil card and temperance and the chariot. I view that as something bigger. This is smaller issues, smaller disagreements, smaller scuffles or whatever, but that will also be put to an end. And here's what we have. We have the Ten of Cups and we have the Sun there. So the ending of that, what this will all lead to clarify that is the Ten of Cups and the Sun card. And the Sun card, like I was saying earlier, that's everything, material happiness, joyful success. And the Ten of Cups is good times. Everything is going fabulous. There's contentment, there's loyalty. It's basically total love and support. There's a family, they're having everything, that they need. It's pretty much the wishes fulfilled card. It's a good card to transform into. It's one of the ultimates, okay? So I'm going to end this with pulling a few tarot cards. And I'm going to, let's see. Okay, let me start with these. I'll pull a few tarot cards. Oracle cards. Okay, that's enough. Let's just take a look and see what they have to say. We have eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. So that's also a heads up for the energy that needs to be incorporated to move through this past energy. And since it's in the past, it could have already been moved through to get through that. Okay, so it's take the path of least resistance if you have not already. Intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. So in this catch me if you can stage where there is separation or whatever, that's what this card's about. Going intuitive and communicating that way. We had this card last time I did the reading, to the sea, and that was the reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. So that's what was happening in the past. That's with this negative behavior is someone had to go in and do some self-examination and take a good hard look at themselves and see where they needed to make those changes, needed to bring temperance and moderation and patience into the situation. And also with that devil card and the chariot literally just completely stopping and moving away from some sort of addiction, even if it's a psychological just addiction, like just can't get someone out of your head or something. You're going to have to move away from that kind of thought pattern or behavior, because that will, if you're constantly thinking that you want somebody and you can't have them or whatever, that's just you're going to continue to bring that into your life. Whatever you concentrate on is what you bring into your life. Okay, I had a card that fell on 2. Okay, I believe that is it. Okay, let me read these messages. This is Angelic Revelation 144, Naked Flame Healing messages. So we'll read these. Okay. I feel burdened by responsibilities. Sometimes I just want to run away from you. Okay, hello. We had this burden card and catch me if you can. So, complete confirmation. I believe in love because of you. You inspire faith, trust, hope, and confidence. You are my true love. I love you. This comes through with the bonus lovers card here. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. Energetically, you are pushing me away with your anger and resentment. I am so sorry I hurt you, my love. That also goes along with the catch me if you can. Someone's running away. I am feeling sentimental, reminiscing about the past. Sometimes memories fill me with pure love and desire, and others haunt me because of the mistakes I made and the pain I caused both. So if that's coming through with the devil energy as well, and my desire is to be with you, but I can't ask you to wait for me. At this time, I feel burdened by a sense of duty and responsibilities. Again, that's the same with the catch me if you can and the 10 of Wands, which is a card of burdens and needing to lighten your load. I'm hiding my true feelings because I feel so vulnerable with you. I have lied and told you bullshit from my ego. If I let you in, you could break my heart. Losing you has caused me so much pain. I think that's what's gone up that's led to the past energy with the Temperance, the Devil, and the Chariot. I want to be with you, but I don't feel worthy of your love after I let you down and broke your heart. I am still struggling with self-forgiveness, and I know that I need to heal for this union. So that's coming through in here. With these cards here, that's what's coming through there. We will have to rebuild the trust to build a solid foundation for our relationship to heal and thrive. And that's what's leading to this future set of energies. The last card, I feel that coming towards you would be a huge risk at this time. I'm not willing to blow my life up, as I have got quite comfortable settling in. Still, my soul is constantly feeling the magnetic pull. So that's going back to why this person, this person is running, okay? They're running, they're scared. Sometimes these situations are so overwhelming that it literally can become terrifying. And sometimes people run just because they are terrified. Maybe they have a little bit of a love avoidant kind of trait going on. Maybe they feel that they have love avoidant and their person out there may be a love addict. And so, or maybe they're not sure of the genuineness of the other person, and so they want to pull away or run away a little bit until they know. And if this has gone on for a long time, it can then become a habit, or they can then just say, well, this has gone on so long, if it was meant to be, it would have already happened. And that's just not always the case. As we know, the universe will kind of put us in a pause, throw us into a pause when we're not ready. Let's get some more cards. This is the Sacred Healing Journey from Angelic Revelation 144. One more shuffle. Okay. Okay. We'll read these and then we will pull one more set and be done with the reading. We have a lot that wanted to come through with this deck. And if you can hear that sound in the background, I apologize. My studio is still being constructed outside. So we have for the Angelic Revelation, the Sacred Healing Journey, we have lucid dreaming, astral travel, which this goes back to the where did that card go? Intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. So communication can happen, since there's a runner, communicate in their separation, communication can happen in this astral dream state. Communication, handling challenging communication, including being ghosted and blocked. So those two are coming through. If you have been ghosted or blocked, meet them in this state. Meet them in the lucid dreaming, astral travel, or telepathic state. Broken, feeling fragile and needing to be rebuilt. This is what came through in the past energy. Again, telepathy, telepathic communication, yin yang, working with the light and shadow aspects of the personality for deep reflective healing. We got that with this top row of the past energy, with how much shadow energy is coming through there, and we have that reflection card there. Divine soul connection, past life healing. So that's what this is all about. Clairvoyance, seeing beyond the physical plane, that also goes into the communication. So try to keep all of that in mind when you're communicating, is that when you do this astral travel or telepathic, you know, you're seeing behind the physical plane and you're going above and beyond that. Healing abandonment. Rejection is a projection of another person's fear. So when I said sometimes people run because the feelings are just overwhelming and they feel like it's terrifying, that's the person that they ran from. They weren't actually rejecting them. They were running because that intense emotion triggered them, basically let them know that they had such strong feelings for this other person, that if that other person, if they stayed with that person or got with that person and that person hurt them or left them, they would be destroyed. So I'm almost getting a sense of someone ran before the other person could hurt them. Yep, lone wolf, the path I walk alone. That's coming through to confirm what I just said. That's what I've heard. Universe, seeing beyond the veil. That's another card to confirm this communication and clairvoyance. Precious, valuing time together. So you can value the time together you have in 3D, in reality, in real life, or you could also value that time that you spend together in the astral world, in the telepathic world, okay? Fireworks, explosive sexual chemistry. That's what's coming through for this divine soul connection collective that wants to come through. We have the stars, fated and destined. Abandoned, unable to give to another due to needing to heal old wounds and trauma. So I saw that, you know, there's stuff that needs to be worked on before any of this can go further to this future. And that's what's happening right now in the present, because we end there with the Catch Me If We Can card. And let me see, trying to go back to see what cards came through to clarify, because I've already forgotten. Oh, the burden, the Emperor, and the Chariot. So they have to set down this burden before they can move forward, take command and move forward. The next card, blossoming, new beginnings, love and bloom. We also had that with the Ace of Cups card that came through on the top row. Eternal flame, divine soul love. These are just coming through perfectly. Gifts, selecting special gifts to show love. War, defensive, self-sabotage, and anger. When I said earlier, sometimes people run because of the overwhelming feeling that they are getting from their person. Like, this person's love is so overwhelming, it terrifies me. They'll be able to hurt me. They are my Achilles heel. So sometimes we do self-sabotage. Sometimes maybe this person ran with this Catch Me If You Can card. Maybe they ran just because they could not handle the overwhelming feelings that they had for you or that you had for them, and that they thought that it would just hurt, and so they did self-sabotage. They left before you could leave them, or you left before they could leave you. Seclusion, escape from the world together. So I'm taking that right there as something to look forward to. This is what would be the Ten of Cups and the Sun moment right there. Whether this is long-term, a secluded trip, escaping together, whether that's a long-term or just a trip or something. But that is basically the Sun and the Ten of Cups. That's where you get with that. Let me go ahead and pull a few cards from Angelic Revelation 144, Stop and Smell the Roses Oracle, to end this reading on. Messages from Spirit for anyone watching that resonates with this. And then we'll stop at 3. I am part of all life and infinitely connected to Spirit and my soul tribe. I embrace all connections I make on this sacred journey. So this is a message from the universe telling you or your person, whoever is in this running catch me if you can mode, that you are connected to this other person, and these connections, that helps make this journey sacred. I listen to the calling of my own soul. I bring authenticity, originality, and healing gifts to share with the world. And to end, we have my divine partner and I are spiritually protected. Our union is watched over and guided by the divine. I remain in a still, calm state of flow, and I trust in the divine plan and perfect timing. This came through with a lot of cards here, with the eternal flame. We had a bunch of cards that came through about this connection, fated. So this card is just giving confirmation of the other cards that this is a protected divine relationship, okay, protected by the universe. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you could find something that would resonate in there for you. If you do, please hit like and subscribe, and have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.